welcome to the 255th Julian Assange Sydney Town Hall gathering. A small victory for the public interest occurred this week when the Supreme Court of the Australian Capital Territory allowed David McBride to appeal his conviction after revealing war crimes in Afghanistan to the public. David is a whistleblower who showed his loyalty to the public of Australia by revealing details about war crimes with the intention of holding high-ranking military officers to account. David wanted to show that the high-ups of the Australian military were willfully ignoring the war crimes that were being committed in Afghanistan. David was sentenced to 5 years and 8 months after the trial judge, Justice David Mossop, refused to hear David's public interest argument. David intended to argue that he had a duty to act in the public interest and that his public interest duty overrides the duty to obey the King and his army superiors, who were wishing to keep the war crimes secret. The fact David has been allowed to appeal his conviction means that powerful interests are needing to give the impression that we have a fair and just legal system. We need to see the permission to appeal not as a sign that the system is just and fair, but as a sign of puppets of a corrupt system engaging in a public relations exercise. Those with power to control the judicial system need to do something to smooth things over. We all need to stand with David McBride and resist the corrupt system that has allowed him to be punished for his altruism. Knowledge of unpleasant truth about how our tax monies are misspent is our right to know. After all, we are the higher authority in a democracy. We need to develop unity with people who tell the truth, because knowledge of the truth promotes peace, justice, and freedom. We must develop faith in the value of knowing the truth and engage in communicating what we know to be true. How the world works is largely hidden from us because those who control our systems of governance know their power will disappear when we eventually realize our own authority. When we realize we are being ruled by lies, deception, and coercion, and that we all have a choice to know the truth, we will be able to bring about an incorruptible system that ensures we can all have peace, justice, and freedom. Those who govern us are puppets, working knowingly or unknowingly for powerful interests who run the world through manipulation of the people. If we allow ourselves to be controlled through manipulation, we will also become the puppets of a system of control. We must resist being puppets. We must realise that we have our own authority. We must realise that we are best served through knowledge of the truth, and that the top-down propaganda does not come from a democratic process. We must realise our own authority and resist corruption by looking for truth and sharing the truth that we find. It is always worth learning the truth. We all benefit from knowing the truth. The Assange movement continues. Free, free, free the truth. Free, free, free the truth. Free, free, free the truth. Thank you.
We are all Assange.